How to walk your way to under 10% body fat. By far the most underrated and easiest way to lose fat. We understand that you need to burn more calories than you eat to lose weight. You've established a caloric deficit through your diet. When it comes to fat loss, the only thing that matters is how many calories you burn versus how many calories you eat. In my own personal experience, when walking was my main form of cardio, I saw an accelerated rate of fat loss. You could see this comparing my 2019 competition prep, where cardio at the gym was my main form of cardio, versus 2020, where walking was my predominant form of cardio. Getting under 10% body fat was much easier walking. A 2017 study released by the Journal of Nutrition divided 82 overweight men and women into two groups for 12 weeks. Both groups were subject to a caloric restricted diet. However, Group 2 walked roughly 20 minutes every day. The results? The group that included walking lost an extra 3.5 pounds of fat from 20 minutes daily walking. Imagine if they included an extra 1 or 2 20-minute walks a day. This supports why I was able to drop weight at a faster rate. As I was getting closer to stepping on stage, approaching the 10% body fat mark, something interesting was happening that had never happened before. I wasn't losing strength. Sometimes I never felt stronger. Research published by the Journal of Strength and Condition shows that cardio workouts can directly impair strength and muscle hypertrophy. As you can imagine, high-intensity interval training can be taxing on the body, effective at burning calories, but taxing. Over time, it can affect your ability to recover and build or even maintain muscle. This is why too much cardio can leave you looking stringy or skinny fat. Don't get me wrong, HIIT will always be a tool I use for fat loss, but with walking, it doesn't get more low impact than that. Because it barely taxes the body and you can ramp up how much you walk, it allowed me to maintain peak performance at the gym. I could notice that I was holding much more muscle tissue at the end of my prep. This simple trick was not only helping me burn more fat, but allowing me to keep more muscle, getting me under 10% body fat. Hey guys, before we jump into the next step, to support the channel, the work that goes into making these videos, the research, filming, editing, and for the YouTube algorithm, gently hit the like button. It would be greatly appreciated. And if you enjoy this kind of content, consider subscribing. Walking may not burn many calories, but the calories it does burn comes primarily from fat stores. A study by the University of Texas Medical Branch, peripheral lipolysis was stimulated maximally at the lowest exercise intensity, and fatty acid release into plasma decreased with increasing exercise intensity. You see, you burn both fat and carbs when you exercise, and the proportions vary with intensity. As intensity increases, so does the reliance upon muscle glycogen for energy over fat stores. This is why a very low intensity activity like walking taps mainly into fat stores for energy, whereas high intensity exercise pulls much more heavily from carbohydrates, your glycogen stores. And this is also why some people think low intensity steady state cardio is the best for losing weight. When it comes to losing fat, every calorie burned helps, so even relatively small amounts of walking will help you reach your goals faster. But the question is, how much walking to get under 10% body fat? The short answer is, it depends. My personal recommendation is starting at 8,000 steps a day, and you can track this on your health app on the iPhone, Samsung Health, a Fitbit, or an Apple Watch. Weekly or bi-weekly increase your steps by 1,000. I've personally gone up to 25,000 daily steps, but do remember this was to get absolutely shredded for competition. How to incorporate more walking? 1. Simply go for a walk. I go for one either early in the morning on the beach or in the evening or even both. Walk around your neighborhood and get 30 minutes in. If you can do 2 sessions, one in the morning, one in the evening, it will give you a huge chunk of steps. 2. I stand up every hour while I'm awake. I walk around the apartment, sometimes I intentionally clean it just to get more steps. 3. Any chance you get, walk. I've developed habits of parking further from where I want to go or walking to the gym, and over time you develop these habits, these good habits. Walking in combination with a good diet, resistance training is great. High-intensity interval training is an amazing tool too to use for fat loss. I personally use a combination of both, walking and HIIT, to get under 10% body fat. Over time, I increase my walking, which results in a greater caloric deficit. Other low-impact forms of cardio like cycling is great to get under 10%. Just do more than last time. All my clients who've incorporated this simple routine have been able to have effective weight loss and maintained it off long term. Some have even won shows. If you're looking for someone to build your cardio, training, and diet routine, I have a few spots left with coaching. We have weekly consultation calls. If you finally want to be able to make that transformation, it's the first link in the description if you're serious. And that being said, you guys have been supporting me tremendously. I'm picking one of you guys to win free coaching from me, and that is Repping Time Fitness. I've always seen you in the comments and I want to coach you. You won the giveaway with free coaching. Do send me a DM and let's get that transformation going. If you do want to know which supplements I'm taking, it's also linked in the description from EHP Labs, and using Diamonds 10 will save you some money. In the comments, let me know what type of cardio you're doing, how many steps you're taking, if you're seeing success or not, and I'll reply to everyone's comments and I'll be able to help you guys out. Let's get a conversation going in the comments, but I'm going to leave it there. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Gently hit it with a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, cool, peace, bye.